Hello everyone, as for you, today on the video, this time, it's another comic book haul. So another comic book haul. This is by far the best comic haul I've ever had. Most of these are Silver Age issues. All of these are graphic novels, new books, and some video games, and some Blu-rays. And just before we get started, I want to show this I got for my birthday. This laptop, which is an amazing laptop. I'm pretty sure it's like top 5 best, if not the best laptop in like a slick design you can get for like a relatively not world's most expensive computer price. Yeah, so I just wanted to show that. But let's just get into this. So we'll start with the graphic novels. No, we'll start with these. This is the best I've done, I think. The only ones that can compete against this is the second comic haul I ever did and the 5th one. But Injustice 2, the Legendary Edition, is a really difficult game, but it's pretty fun. I got this on Blu-ray. I'm excited to see this. Wonder Woman, I saw this when it came out. Haven't watched it again since that. But I want to have all the DCU movies. She's so freaking hot right here, but yeah. 10 Cloverfield Lane, I watched this on Netflix and I want to get this to the collection. And Jumanji, I watched this in the theaters. It's a real hilarious movie. It's a pretty fun one too. Well, that makes sense. Alright, so that was the Blu-rays. Sorry I haven't uploaded in a while, but there will be coming quite a few videos. I'll do an updated Amazing Spider-Man collection, updated graphic novel collection. So, I'll go to graphic novels. Batman Year One Deluxe Edition. Now, I'm so happy about this. It's awesome to see all these. I'm gonna reread it in this format probably. Well, at some point, of course, but here soon, because it is really like deluxe to read in this. It looks so much better. Also, now I have 2 copies, so I can have one for the regular timeline and the Dark Knight Returns timeline. Then I got Batman the Flash the Button. Well, I have read Year One before, but Batman the Flash the Button, I read, I think, 1.5 issues, and it's really, really good. I'm excited to read more. And it's this weird cover. Then I got Mouse Volume 1. Heard from so many like website top 10 comics of all time, this is like a must-read. Figured, why not? But it's not one I'm like rushing to read. Dark Knight Returns, The Last Crusade. I read this back when it came out. I was actually one of the few people who actually liked it. Maybe I should read it again to make up my mind again. But it's really like the pages are really thick. They also are in this book, which really feels way better. Whoa, but the art is amazing. And but it's a prelude to the Dark Knight Returns. Which I will say, last time I talked about it, I said I didn't like it because I thought Batman was kind of like psychotic. Well, I have only read the first issue at that point, and I don't know what I was smoking, but yeah, I don't do drugs, but it's amazing. It's my second favorite Batman story now. I read the entire thing, just from the beginning again to the end, over a few days, and it was amazing. And I can just show that now. I got this, the Dark Knight Returns library binding, or bending, whatever. So this is just a display book. I'll have it up there. But this is my reader's one. And, yup. So, I'm really happy to get. But it does look way better like this. This is my favorite format for graphic novel, where it's not like this weird paper thing over like a book jacket, I think it's called, and it's not soft cover. So next one is Amazing Spider-Man by JMS Volume 2. I also bought Volume 4. I also bought Volume 2 from the seller, but it hasn't arrived yet. I don't know why, but yeah, so I'm not exactly sure I'm gonna read that much of this since I only got to complete the set. I have 1, 3, and 2 is on the way, I think. Well, it should be. And 5 I can't get because it's way too expensive. So I just bought the Civil War one and the Back in Black one. The Back in Black one will be the next haul. The Back in Black one is... that one's great as well. But this is the other and the beginning of when Spider-Man joined the Avengers. But I read these issues where he joined the Avengers a long time ago. And it's still really great stories. But the other storyline... The other storyline is not good. The last part is pretty good. It's really like a really satisfying issue, but it's not amazing. But I've only read, I think, part 6, 7, 8, 9. Like, I read that a long time ago. I kind of skipped through it, but it's a horrible storyline. But this is not a horrible storyline. Spider-Man and Black Cat, or Spider-Man and the Black Cat, the evil that men do. But things is a real like feministic book. It's not. This book is amazing. It's the only comic I've ever read where it's like, damn, the marriage can be kind of annoying, but you just want these two to hook up. But Peter doesn't cheat on his wife, so. But this is also the only Spider-Man book that is parental adversary. The only Spider-Man graphic novel. Spider-Man Noir should be too, and the Souls should since passed, and probably also Back in Black. But this book is amazing. I read it, I got it, and then 3 hours later I still sat down and read the entire thing in one sitting. Well, not to pee once, but you get what I'm saying. It's great. It's amazing. You should pick it up. It's not really that much of a Spider-Man book as it is a Black Cat book, but Spider-Man is great in this book. There is a fat joke he makes that isn't that funny, but the rest of the jokes are amazing. Like this scene. Let me just see if I can find it. I think it is right after this, where he's outside this chick's window, and he's like, "If you don't tell me what I want to know, I'm gonna keep shooting with web balls until all night." And that's real fun. But it's also really dark. There's like rape. Like Black was raped as a kid, and there's this one dude who was like abused by his brother. Heavy shit. I also got Spider-Man The Lost Years. I heard this was really good, but Spider-Man's not even in it. It's Ben Reilly and Kane, so I'm not really rushing to read this. But I will read it at some point. Peter Parker isn't in it at all. I don't think so, at least. But this is not Mary Jane and Peter. This is Ben Reilly, another redheaded chick. And I got these two, Peter Parker's Spider-Man Volume 1 and 2. Number 1, I read the first and second issue back when they came out, and then I skipped to 3, 4, and 5 because I heard they sucked. And then issue 6 is amazing. And I read that when it came out as well. I'm gonna have to reread that issue again, which is good because it's a really good issue. And this is the main reason I got that one was because I wanted to get this one. I wanted to have the complete set. And that is Amazing Spider-Man Most Wanted. This is one of my favorite Spider-Man stories of all time. My favorite Spider-Man story in quite a while. It's amazing. Yup. Then Venom Carnage. It's better than Go Down Swinging. I actually think a storyline we'll get to later is better, but that is in the new book section. Venom Carnage. I read this like 3 years ago. And I traded away this graphic novel and a long time ago, and I just rebought it. It was like $10. $10. That's a little more than 10. Like that's like $12. So, but it's the first appearance of Toxin. It's not something special. It's not really a Spider-Man book. Like Spider-Man's name isn't even on here. You know, on the back. It's probably on the back. Yeah, it's on the back. But it's not, it's more of a Venom story, Carnage story. And I got this, The Dark Prince Charming of Batman Part 2 of 2. I love the first one of these, and the second one definitely holds up. It's awesome. It's one of my favorite Batman stories, the entire saga, all that. And I got these two, which are basically just for a quick laugh. I read the first half of All-Star Batman, The Boy Wonder. It's the worst comic I have ever read. The art is fucking awesome. It's like unbelievably awesome. But the book is terrible. Read half of it, couldn't take anymore. Jesus Christ, I can't get this over. It's too horrible. But the art is spectacular. There's Dick Grayson there. And there's Vicky Vale underwear. Also, Jim Lee's women are pretty good looking. I'll say that. But Batman, his Batman looks badass. Well, he smiles a lot. This is a beautiful page spread. And this too, it's like just breaking people's arms. That one looks awesome. Then there's The Dark Knight Strikes Again, which I'm gonna read again. I'm gonna read it just because I've heard it's like the second worst Batman story. It can't be worse than this, because at least in this, Batman is not as psychotic. Well, I haven't heard that he was as psychotic. This is the worst comic I've ever read, but also the most hilarious. Next up is Dark Knight 3, The Master Race. I would probably have started reading this. I read the first issue when it came out, and I wasn't a huge fan, but I gotta read this first, sadly. But I'm happy to have it. Alright, that was all of the graphic novels. Now we're on to new books. So I got Amazing Spider-Man Wakanda Forever, variant cover. I'm not planning on reading this, don't really care. So, Amazing Spider-Man 801, amazing issue. It's kind of forgettable, but it was awesome. It was a great send-off for Dan Slott. Then Amazing Spider-Man 801 again, got 2 copies. This is a review. There's a review coming for this soon. Just gotta film it. I read it when it came out online, then I bought actually 2 copies of the issue. The main cover, which is not the best cover. This cover is way better, but I love the art. It's very sharp and like, I don't know, it just looks awesome. But I love this issue so fucking awesome. It is the best Spider-Man book. It's better than most Wanted, I would almost say. There was one section where it was like, Ann May, chill the fuck down. But, in the end, whew, that was good. And the humor wasn't that bad either. It was way better than the Free Comic Book Day issue, which I did like, but not as much as this. Also, I got these 2 posters. This Batman poster here, Batman Eternal, and the Dark Knight Returns poster. FYI. And here's the variant, Jim Chung variant. It's awesome. Then Amazing Spider-Man 20, or Amazing Spider-Man New York 20. Awesome issue. I'm very happy that this series is getting good again. I wouldn't say awesome, it's pretty good. It's like 7.5 or 8 out of 10. It's pretty freaking good. Then 21, which is almost better, I'd say. I mean, though Yellow Flash hates this artist, but I don't think it's that bad. His Spider-Man looks awesome. His people look bad. Like the faces, he says it looks like horse teeth. Wouldn't go that far, but it doesn't look good. His Mary Jane's pretty hot though. But how he draws Spider-Man is freaking awesome. He looks really cool. He reminds me of like just classic Spider-Man. Alright, here comes some Batmans here. Batman 49. Awesome cover, but not a great book. It's got this cover, it's not a great cover though. Batman 50, I skipped through a lot of this, just didn't care. Read the end, and some of those pages just bad stuff. And, also read. That was one scene I really liked, and that was the one with Alfred. Other than that, crap. Got this, the variant cover looks awesome. It's Jim Lee, so of course it is. Batman 51, I really enjoyed this issue actually. It was really good. So, there's that. That actually is funny. I recorded this last night, some of this, where I just hadn't read that many of these books, so it's like, it's not really that fun to just see me flipping through new books. So, sat down, read like 6 issues of this, and in the beginning I was just like, okay, I gotta read the Daredevil issues because I've really fallen behind on those, but they're so good. I was about to drop the series and I read these issues. They're amazing. I hadn't even read 603, but 603 was amazing. 604 was also freaking awesome. And 605, whew, this is the best Daredevil book I've read. It's just a giant love letter to the Dark Knight Returns. It's basically just the Dark Knight Returns there at the end where he comes on the horse and stuff. But it's awesome. It's a great book. Go pick up Daredevil. For me, the best Marvel books on the market right now is Daredevil, Spectacular Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man has been good since issue 797, so I'll calm down. Venom, Spectacular Spider-Man, I already said that, and well, some other book too. Peter Parker's The Spectacular Spider-Man, annual one. I don't like annuals, so I'm not going to read this because who cares? But these two books, whew, that's the best, I would say, of the Chip Zdarsky Spider-Man books thus far. I can't remember issue 6 that well because it's like 8 months since that book came out, but I remember really liking it. But this was better. This was awesome. This is everything Spider-Man is. It's a perfect storyline. Peter basically sacrificed himself. He does survive, but he's about to sacrifice himself. And both issues were amazing. This cover is amazing. This cover sucks, but the book is amazing. And then I had, like I said, I also read Venom 2 yesterday, which was amazing. And Venom 3 was even better, especially because, well, Miles Morales is a horrible character. The only thing he does with his villains is like Venom Blast. That's it, and that's what he does here. But it's still a great issue, and the cover is awesome. So there's a bunch of new books here. Not one of these I don't like, except Batman 50. Alright, so that was new books. By the way, I can expect reviews for the 2 Spectacular Spider-Man books. I'm probably just going to do it in one video. Maybe Venom. And maybe I'll do like a video on the entire Daredevil arc. I may do that for Spectacular Spider-Man after I review those, like from like Most Wanted up to this. Maybe Batman 51. I recorded one of this, but I'm not going to upload it. Maybe Renew Vows, possible, and this, of course, is going to get a review. So, just a heads up. Now, for the best part of the video, the back issues. So, we start off here with a lot of, up until here, on my finger is right here, that's Silver Age books. Around there. Alright, Amazing Spider-Man 17, the first appearance of Green Goblin's Glider, which is pretty awesome key, pretty awesome cover. I'm not a huge fan of it. Looks like, let me see if we can get this. A Human Torch, like, smiling. I don't know why he would be smiling at this moment, but who cares? Next up is Amazing Spider-Man 35. This is it's co-drawn by Jack Kirby, and Steve Ditko did the other part. The cover just the cover, but the book, it's the second appearance of Molten Man, I believe. Next one up. One of my favorite books I own now, Amazing Spider-Man 50, first appearance of the Kingpin, one of the best covers in all of comics, and the classic Spider-Man No More story. It's not that good of a story, but, you know, it's an awesome book. Awesome. Amazing Spider-Man 51, second appearance of the Kingpin. Also, awesome cover. John Romita is... I actually like Gil Kane more than John Romita. Gil Kane's my second favorite Spider-Man artist. My favorite is Mark Bagley. Amazing Spider-Man 54. Amazing Spider-Man 55. Not a great looking cover, but it's okay. Spider-Man looks pretty awesome there. Amazing Spider-Man 65. Pretty awesome cover. He looks a little chubby, but it's awesome cover. Amazing Spider-Man 70. Maybe my second favorite Spider-Man cover, I'd say. One of them is definitely one of my favorite Spider-Man covers. This looks so epic. It's actually released the same month as my mom's birthday. Just FYI. Spider-Man 72 with the Shocker. Not a huge fan of that cover, but that's fine. Amazing Spider-Man 84. This cover is good, but I don't like the color palette of Spider-Man's the blue parts. Also, there's like an imprint on it. That's not the cover's fault in the book. It's just somebody who owned this before, probably the dude I bought it from did that. Next one is another one of my favorite covers, Amazing Spider-Man 87. Awesome. I know it's to express emotion that he has those weird wrinkles up there, but it kind of looks a little strange. Next one is Amazing Spider-Man 89, another one of my favorite covers. My absolute favorite Spider-Man cover is probably that one, 122. But I'm thinking I'm doing a video on like top 10 favorite Spider-Man covers. but only from the ones I own. So, but Amazing Spider-Man 89, awesome. I'm looking out for 90 right now. Also 122. I'm also looking out for. Amazing Spider-Man 103. By the way, I consider this the last of the Silver Age books I have for this bunch, because the next is 162, and I believe that they started from Barry Allen's first appearance up till the death of Gwen Stacy. But Amazing Spider-Man 103, pretty cool. I'm not sure, but this could be the first appearance of like Gog or whatever he's called. But yeah, Amazing Spider-Man 114, second appearance of Hammerhead. Not the biggest key ever, but better than nothing. Next one, Amazing Spider-Man 162. It's also has like this imprinted on the title, but it looks pretty good condition, I'd say. He said it was pretty bad, but I would say it looks pretty good. This is the first appearance of Jigsaw, by the way. Next one up is Amazing Spider-Man 165. No key, I don't think so. This one 167. This is an awesome cover. It's funny how up until like Todd McFarlane, all Spider-Man artists just look like John Romita. I will say, John Romita, he perfected the Spider-Man look, but I don't think he's as good as a lot of other Spider-Man artists. He's my fourth favorite, but I think Gil Kane perfected it beyond perfection, if that makes any sense. It's like this sharp look, it looks awesome. Amazing Spider-Man 203. Amazing Spider-Man 222. Can't remember if I showed this before. I don't think so. Pretty cool cover. Amazing Spider-Man 223. This was not listed as one of the books that I was supposed to get, but maybe he shipped it like for free. But I'm not sure if I've shown this before. I don't think so. But if I have, then I do apologize. Next one is Amazing Spider-Man 229. Nothing Can Stop the Juggernaut. I read this story a long time ago, both issues, and it's not really one of my favorites. I'm not really. I don't think it's that good, but this cover is awesome. And the second cover isn't that good, though. Amazing Spider-Man 234. Amazing Spider-Man 240. Not that great of a cover. 242, another not that great cover. And one of my favorite Spider-Man stories of all time, Amazing Spider-Man 248. With this little kid here. What's he called? I can't remember what his name is. Jesus Christ. Not Jimmy. Never mind, but this kid, he has cancer, and Spider-Man, he comes to see him before he dies. It's a real emotional issue. It's one of the best Spider-Man stories. Well, the second story. The first one with, like, Thunderbolt, whatever his name is not that good, but... Not Thunderbolt, Wrecking Man or whatever. But the second one is great. So, that was actually the entire video. Not as long as the last one, even though there were way more stuff in this. But still, the best, in my opinion, the best comic haul I've ever done. The only two, like I said, that can compete are the fifth one and the second one. Second one. The first one's also pretty good, but there wasn't that many books. It's just 3 really good books. So, yeah. But I digress. So I hope I'll see you next time. Peace.